A heart without a soul cannot beat. A heart that cannot beat turns to ice. The ice hides what once was until the soul comes calling again to awaken what lies beneath the frost.
So, who wants to give us a recap of what happened a month ago?
Yeah, it was. I was gonna say it was like a month ago. We got back from town after fighting some tiger men. And I don't remember what else happened.
Okay, well, y'all hung out a bit. Morgrim just stayed in her room because she was reasonably enough pissed at Thub for, blowing a grenade up in her face.
Yeah.
Bastion got into a slight altercation with some locals. The lady who's in charge of the guild, the fishing guild, came over and was like, "Hey, if you want some information about what's going on, you might be able to talk to Dr. Bronkin." So you, the next day, went over to talk to this Dr. Bronkin, who is a Sabretooth local. And he sort of, in essence, was like, yeah, it seems like you pissed someone off, because this is not a hunting party, this is a war party that you're telling me about. And then he took a look at the Soul of Frost. Cranberry was very intimidating. Thicket found out that he can use the Soul of Frost to do things. And I believe specifically where we last left off, the party was getting on the ferry. It's currently 8:30 in the morning.
What we would do.
Your tickets have been taken by one of the 3 crew members. I might as well show you these crew members. So this is the Solar Elf man who took your tickets. Long scar under one eye, tall, not unfriendly looking as far as Solar Elves go. And this is one of the other crew members helping everyone sort of get aboard. Another seemingly Solar Elf woman who is also seemingly a Hellite, meaning that she has connection to the world Hellas. And
not
then
hell, by the way, it's actually a pretty nice place.
No, it's definitely not a pretty nice place. It is hell. It's just a different planet.
Hey, hell is lovely this time of year.
Yeah, all right. Winter time right now, we would actually much prefer, patrolling out here in Solder makes you wish for a nuclear winter, all right? Or hellish summer. Hellish summer, sorry.
Kill him!
And then at the front of the ferry barges, because it is basically like 3 interconnected barges, there is a Viveratus four-armed Vibratus, sort of manning the wheel and going around right now, checking the seemingly couplings that are magical couplings that are keeping the barges together. So yeah, right now, the Hetrick is helping to get the snowmobile loaded up. On like there seems to be like a sort of dedicated cargo barge, so that's where the snowmobile ends up, along with a very large like caravan wagon, which is ending up in the same general place. And as the caravan wagon is getting loaded up, the Hellite woman is arguing with the owners of said wagon, because seemingly livestock is not permitted on the ferry.
Livestock out here in Solder.
And these people are very upset because they're trying to bring their oxen, which they are using to pull this sled, but are having no luck. Yeah, this pair of goblins seems very displeased by this, but they eventually acquiesced. And as you are all getting yourselves loaded up and prepared, you hear coming from town proper, "Wait! I have something for you!" You turn around and see Dr. Bronkin approaching. And he does, in fact, approach at this point before you can get on.
Hello, Doc.
I'm glad that I caught you. I think I have something that might prove useful to you in the future. And he holds out a necklace with a small round stone, small red round stone at the end. Not a gem, just a regular old like rock, which appears to be highly polished. No etchings, no nothing. Just pinned to a standard black leather like necklace. You should be able to use one of these if you come across more of those raiders or hunters or whatever. If you show them this, then it will. You can exchange it for a parley.
Thank you.
It should hopefully save you at least a little trouble and might get you some answers.
I'll take the stone.
Alright. So yeah. Go ahead and put a parlay amulet, or not amulet,
Parlay stone.
parlay talisman. There we go. Talisman. A parlay talisman in your inventory.
Is that an existing piece of equipment, or do I have to make that?
You have to make that.
I thought so, but every time I've had to do that in the past, you've been like, no, it exists.
Imagine if it did. Oh my gosh.
So, is there anything else any of you would like to do before fully loading up onto the ferry?
I'm
I
getting on
think
the
that's
boat.
a no.
Okay. So, you all load up, and immediately Thub just rolls out their bedroll and goes to sleep. And after another like 20 minutes or so, the ferry seems to be as full as it's going to get. So the Solar Elf man who took your tickets, or who took your money and gave you your tickets, there we go, shouts out, "All aboard! All aboard!" And after he gets no response, "All right, Iron Eyes, take it away!" And the Vivoratus salutes with one of his forearms, pulls a lever, and the ferry lurches to life. Begins moving. You look sort of to the end of each of these rafts, and you do see that along with the couplings, which are basically like these mounted large green crystals that are arcing electricity between each other, there also seems to be, like, built into each of these mounts some sort of a small propulsion engine, not entirely dissimilar to the magic motors that you would have seen while going to your boat at the fishing guild. As you guys get underway, the elf sort of stands up on a box. "All right, everyone, we've got around a 3-day trip ahead of us, so let's keep it calm, keep it peaceful. Everything was fairly standard on the way down here, so we don't expect any trouble. But if trouble does arise in any way, shape, or form, do not, under any circumstances, get into the water. You will freeze to death. If something does come up, just get down, take as much cover as you possibly can, and we should be able to do the rest. If you are in need of additional resources, food, bedding, anything of that ilk, then we are willing to rent from our supply cache. Any questions?" And there's silence for a moment before someone in the back raises their hand. If we need to go to the bathroom, what do we do? "Off the side of the barge, please." "Okay, thanks."
Yeah, this
All right,
seems
then.
pleasant.
I hope it will be for you, madam.
I
All
said
right.
that under my breath, but
Yes, and he still seems to have
Oh.
heard it.
that's
Wow.
nice.
He has an incredible sense of hearing.
Yes, I do, my good man.
Wow.
All right.
It's almost
Let's have a good
inhuman.
trip.
I mean, he isn't human. I mean, he isn't Buffett.
All right, let's have a good trip, everyone. So, at that, you've got approximately a 3-day journey ahead of you. What would each of you like to do with your downtime?
I would like to continue training on how to drive the snowmobile.
Okay. That's gonna be a bit tough as you can't actually drive a snowmobile
That's
study.
fair.
on a barge. I'm gonna say Hetrick is more training you on, like, the mechanics of things, like teaching you the ins and outs of how exactly the steering works, more than actually teaching you how to drive. So you're not getting so much practice, it's more book learning type stuff, which also might help you repair things in the future. Okay. Morgrim, what would you like to do with your downtime?
Well, she don't have. I don't know. She's just gonna hang out, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay, I did put you on the spot right there, so if you have,
Yes.
if you do come up with something, then we can come back to you. Thicket, what are you doing with your downtime?
Oh, let's see. Well, we are on a barge for how long? Did you
3
say?
days.
3 days.
3
Approximately.
days. And what are the rules? Like, if I wanted to make money,
Don't steal it, please.
If
I'm
you
not
wanted
gonna
to make
steal,
money, how
but
would you
would it
try
be
to earn
illegal?
income?
Would it be illegal to earn income?
How?
Yeah.
Probably gambling.
I mean, yeah, gambling is definitely a thing. There's some folk playing Ramshackle, that same game you played in Gallinud, where you lost all your money.
Right.
So you can do some gambling.
Okay.
That's completely fine. I mean, it's almost encouraged because like there's not much else to do.
And then here's a question: Can I like mentally speak with Cranberry before he's manifested?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say to him internally. All right, Cranberry, I've got a plan, but I need you to work with me on this one. So I'm going to summon you, and once I do that, pretend you don't know me. All right, you and I have nothing to do with each other, and you and we're going to gamble. I'll share the winnings with you. What do you say?
Make a Cranberry lore check.
How are you going to hide the fact that he came out of your chest?
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Cranberry feels very confused.
Well, I mean, once he's out of my chest, there's no like indication that. Yeah, we'll be.
It actually does state in the summoner rules that everyone is easily able to tell that you're connected.
Son of a bitch.
What's that vote record?
That is directly part of the Eidolon ability.
Oh, and I'm not trained in deception. Shit.
No.
I've never met this man before in my life.
However, you can still certainly try because we ignore flavor rules like that sometimes. So
That's
you never
true.
know.
And you know what? Maybe I can roll high enough. So yeah, I'll still try it.
Okay. So we'll get to you in a minute. Wyatt, what are you doing with your downtime?
I got one more day left to retrain feet, so I'm gonna spend the day trying to retrain that feat.
Okay. Excellent. Which feat were you retraining again?
My notes, I'm 4 out of 5 days of retraining Radiant Infusion into Directed Channel.
Okay. Lovely, lovely. Then, yeah, by the end of the first day of travel, you will have been able to do that.
Okay.
So if you'd like to go ahead and swap that out, you may.
Yes, sir.
And then what do you want to do for your other 2 days?
Yeah,
I can give you a minute to think about it. Yes.
Yeah,
can
give me a minute to think about it. I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries, no worries. Rachel, did you come up with anything?
With the stuff
It's okay if you didn't.
they said we could buy, can we get fishing gear to go fishing, or is the boat moving too fast?
Sure, yeah, you can go fishing. This boat is not particularly fast. It's definitely going faster than your rowboats. But yeah, you can definitely do some fishing if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do some fishing, because I only got to
okay.
fish once before things went to doo-doo on the lake.
Yeah, they'll ask for like 3 copper per day.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Bastion allows Morgrim to have this,
Oh yeah.
as Bastion still has Morgrim's wallet. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Let me find. Where did I put my fishing rules? Damn, now I've got to find where I put my...
Sorry. We don't have to actually.
No, it's fine.
Fish.
It's fine. I actually don't know where I put the damn things, so I'll track those down. Because like I kind of should know where my fishing rules are. Those are slightly important.
This is gonna be a very critical part of this campaign, by the way. Is fishing.
You never know.
I'm so confused.
Sorry.
How did I
forgotten how
No,
to fish.
don't be sorry. How did I just lose my entire set of fishing rules?
This just doesn't even make sense. Okay. Well, I guess in that case, I think it was a survival check. That sounds about right. So, yeah, if you'd like to do a survival check for me for this first day, we can see how you do with fishing.
17.
17? Yeah, you actually do manage to net something. Or, well, not net something. You managed to, hook something after a couple hours of sitting there. So, yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check to try to reel it in.
31.
31. Oh, yeah, you very easily pull in this, it's not a trout. It's, oh my god, why? I'm all right, struggling today. You managed to pull in a burbot.
A what?
A burbot.
Bourbon.
It's a type of fish. So I will go ahead and throw one of those. Do you want that in your inventory or the party stash?
We can just put it in the party stash.
Okay. So yeah, you now have an Abhain River burbot. Which is a level 2 fish.
Ooh.
Oh, we love a level 2 fish.
Indeed. So if anyone wants to do cooking with it, then that is a better option. Okay. So, I guess let's go gambling, Thicket.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling. So let's see.
Can I, after he rolls, can I cast a spell?
Possibly.
I'm gonna.
What spell are you trying to cast?
I'm gonna cast that. I'm gonna cast this. Once he rolls and he starts when he starts about to plan it out, Wyatt's gonna try and cast that and see how it goes. But just let Thicket do his roll first.
Okay. So it does take 10 minutes to cast Augury.
Okay.
So you'd probably want to do that beforehand?
I'll start. As like, wait, Thicket, what are you doing?
Can you keep a secret?
I mean, come on, you know who I am.
I'm gambling. And
yeah.
to help out with it, I've got Cranberry here as a fellow gambler with no relation to me.
Have you pulled Cranberry out yet?
I summon Cranberry.
Everyone around you just stares.
I think
like jaws on the floor.
I think that's a little conspicuous, you know?
Oh, nonsense. You know, he's just, completely independent person.
Yeah.
He just does that sometimes.
Whatever you say.
He's okay, folks. I understand. He's on fire.
Make a deception check and pick a number 1 through 14, please.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. 12.
12. And what's your
12.
Oh, 12. Okay, I see. Okay. So, Emma, how do we feel about number 12? I don't even know if we've used number 12 yet. How do we feel about it? Interesting. All right. Well, as you're going over this, the Hellite woman speed walks over. What's going on here?
I apologize. I've got a medical condition, see? It's a terrible case of heartburn.
She looks at Cranberry, and you can feel her looking back at you. And Wyatt, you watch as she just slow blinks. Bless you. It's fine.
I'm a doctor. It is a medical condition, I will say.
Make a deception check.
It
Make a
is. I'm
deception
being
check,
honest.
Wyatt.
I'm being honest. It's a medical condition. I didn't say it's heartburn.
All
I
right,
didn't say
fine,
it's
fine.
heartburn.
A diplomacy check then.
Okay, good. Because actually, my diplomacy is lower. I think.
Oh boy.
Why?
10.
She just stares at you. All right, I can tell this is going to be a very interesting trip, to say the least. All right. Well, I didn't think I'd need to say this, but I'd request that you don't do any surprise summoning.
Oh, well, believe me, if I could have done anything about it, I would have. But truly, this thing has a mind of its own. I don't choose when it comes out.
Right. Well, at least a little bit of warning might be decent.
Tell you what,
You know,
next
with
time
how
I feel it coming on,
dangerous-
next time I feel it coming on like a sneeze, I'll give a right big scream.
You know, I did ask for a warning, didn't I? All right.
You did, yeah.
Just, you know, elementals can be very dangerous, and since none of us here know you, it is probably for the best to not be summoning strange creatures. Strange creatures to us, I understand that this may not be a strange creature to you.
Strange creature, Cranberry. Can you believe she said that about you?
All right.
Oi, calm yourself. Calm yourself. All right, that was just a little bit of a joke, just a joke.
Right. I think my point stands.
I
Just
didn't help me case at all there, did I?
No, you really didn't. Just don't bother the other passengers or scare them. Or we will have to ask you to disembark.
Yep, very
Alright.
well then. Yep, lesson learned. I'll refrain from doing that.
All right. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Of course. All right, Cranberry, come on. And then is she still here, or has she left?
Yes. She's sort of walking away right now.
I see. Then I'm going to put my arm around Wyatt. I'm gonna lean over and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're
say,
too tall.
I
You gotta get
crouch
on your
down to Wyatt.
Yeah, you literally have to get on your hands and knees. I'm 2'6".
and I say, "Don't worry, I've got a plan B."
Yeah. Yeah, sure you do.
Oi, you see that? I sure as hell didn't see, but I heard people's eyes turning towards us. Did you see the spectacle that we just made?
Yeah, I guess so.
And you know what spectacles are good for?
I have no fucking clue what.
Making money.
Oh no.
Okay.
Now, Wyatt, how good are you at faking an injury?
Very good. I'm very good at this.
Very good. All right.
You can tell it's a lie. He's not very good at it.
Let's stage a performance. Now, nothing that will actually get us kicked off, right? An explicit, performed show for the passengers.
Right.
Starring you and Cranberry.
You want me to break your leg? Oh, okay.
Look, these passengers, they've never seen anything like Cranberry before. So, what if we show them a little bit of him in action?
Last time I saw him in action, he was tearing apart, tearing apart individuals and killing things.
Okay, right. Who was it that just went fishing?
Morgrim.
Oi, Morgrim. You got the
Yeah.
fish, right?
Yeah.
Could I borrow it?
What do you mean borrow?
Well,
That's a
were
fair
you planning
question.
to eat the fish, or were you planning to sell the fish?
I thought we'd eat it. It was nice fish.
All right, let's catch a fish instead.
I'm so confused.
You want to catch a fish?
Just for the time being, look, we're gonna put on a show. We're gonna make a spectacle, but we need a fish or something for Cranberry to fight.
Cranberry's fighting a fish.
Fight
A
a
fish?
fish. A frozen
Or to do
fish.
something with it. I don't know. Do you have any
What?
ideas?
What are you gonna? I was gonna. If you
I
really
look up
want
from
to make
the
money,
snowmobile. What the fuck?
look. If you really want to make some money, you'd actually try to help people. Like, I look around. Is anyone on the boat currently sick or obviously in need of medical attention? Even though it's minor injury.
I mean, there's a sneeze every once in a while and a cough, but the air is very dry and it is very cold right now, so nobody seems particularly ill or injured.
Oh, crap. I was gonna go around, ask people like, hey, are you sick or not? And charge them maybe like I don't know, like 5 copper or something.
Helping people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm no medic. I mean, Cranberry's what I've got. I did foraging in my village.
Anyone here forget food? Is that a thing, GM?
Well, there is a store of provisions available for purchase as part of the ferry.
Interesting. Okay.
I have a question, Cam.
Yeah, I hopefully have an answer.
Are there any sad people on the boat? Explicitly, any children who are not
no.
having a good time?
What are we doing with sad children?
You
I'm
can't
concerned.
see me right now, but I am slow blinking at a rate that you have never imagined.
I only intend wholesome stuff with this.
I don't believe you.
Even if that's true, this phrasing is so ominous, actually.
I hate it. I just wanted to cheer someone up. I just wanted to use my cool fire monster to cheer up a kid because I feel like that's something a kid would like. That's how I'm gonna help
cool
people.
Fucking fire monster, man.
Sure, yeah, it looks like there's a family currently, they've got a whole bunch of stuff with them, so it looks like they're moving, maybe. Looks like a family of orcs. There's 2 little kids with them. Don't look much older than maybe, 6 or 7.
Okay. And I guess I guess I'm gonna ask that question to Wyatt. Because I don't have Cranberry out currently, but I'm gonna ask Wyatt if he can see anybody who appears to be down in the dumps.
Is there anybody down in the dumps?
I mean, people don't look particularly happy, but it's also a little tough to tell because everyone's got scarves over their faces right now.
I don't know.
Because this is an open air barge.
What are you planning, Pickett?
Look, truth be told, I don't like gambling or scamming all that much. I mean,
Really?
I do,
Okay.
but
Just try to keep you fucking honest here, all right?
look, I've been a bit in me voices recently, and I suppose I've forgotten what it means to channel those into something healthy. And we're gonna be on this barrage for 3 days. We might as well put on a show to just help these people along, keep them entertained.
What if, I don't know, Essence is reaching me. What if you just want to be left alone?
I mean, I guess it'll be an opt-in kind of thing.
Does it look like it could be opt-in? I look around the open air barge. By the way,
Yeah,
I know you can't see.
It does not appear to be a very opt-in type of environment with visual spectacles.
Yes, this is not a very often environment.
All right, very well then. I'll stew on this and gather some ideas for how I want to use me abilities here.
Yeah.
So
Think about it a bit more.
I'm gonna sit on down and think about it.
Okay, so you're not gambling.
No, you've convinced me not to gamble.
Can we not play
I never
cards?
convinced you not to
Hey.
gamble. You
Pick it.
convinced yourself.
Pick it. If you really want to gamble, we can do something, okay?
I put a silver piece in Wyatt's hand. Is that so?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is this a
I mean, I have
long
to-
con to get Wyatt into the gambling?
Trust me. Wyatt, out of character. Trust me, Wyatt. He's already full in. All right. He's just trying to pretend to be pious.
I'm so confused.
Okay, all right. Let's go gambling.
Let's go gamble.
Okay, so are you joining the current group that's playing Ramshackle?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, lovely. So we'll get back to you in just a minute. Morgrim,
Yes.
as you turn back to your fishing, the Hellite woman comes over to you, sits down next to you. You know, I can't help but notice you seem not entirely dissimilar to me.
How do you mean?
Well, I know an acronal when I see one. And as a Hellite, I'm also of two worlds. I hope you didn't mind if I ask, but were you born like this?
No, I was not.
Sounds like it might be recent.
You could say that.
You don't sound particularly pleased.
Oh, no.
Alright, that makes enough sense, I suppose. I don't really know the context, but I do know that it can be difficult and can definitely have a learning curve. I mean, I've been like this my whole life and I'm still learning how to manage it. But you will learn. Eventually.
How do I learn?
She shrugs. I don't know. I suppose you just sort of keep experiencing life
Or
in
death.
spite of your differences. Well, preferably don't experience death. Unfortunately, I can't say I've ever experienced that before. So I don't know how much death would actually help with this, but you know, if you keep experiencing life in spite of your differences, then eventually you don't notice your own differences quite so much.
I have a hard time believing there'll be a time when I don't notice this. She just kind of holds out her hands. Along with the other unpleasant traits that came along with this.
Yes, I suppose that is true. Well, did you at least get anything cool from it?
I look at my charred skin.
I don't know. Sometimes you get interesting abilities. I mean, I've got some interesting things that I've gotten from my blood.
What did you get? So I can be jealous of your special abilities.
She, you watch as her eyes just start glowing, like really bright, and you sort of feel, you sort of just feel your mind start to wander. Make a will save.
Oh no. 18.
18. You can feel for just a moment, you can feel yourself start to become calm. Like full-blown calm. Like nothing else in your mind, just for this moment, everything is all right. And you can't think of anything really at all. You're just in this specific moment. All of your anxieties and stresses melt away. And then they, come back as her eyes stop glowing.
Now that's a special ability.
Yes, well, it comes with its drawbacks. She points up to her hat. I've got to cut holes in every single one of my hats to fit my horns, but definitely has its perks, and you will learn, I'm sure, through time, what perks you've got.
Morgan looks a little skeptical, but she's
Well, I'm
trying
sure
not
there's
to be
got to
rude.
be something. I'm sure there's got to be something. It looks like you've got fire under your skin, so I'm sure there's something that you can do with that. Right?
Well, I'm here. Pretty sure the fire has a lot to do with that.
Well, all right. I'll give you that. I don't know. Well, anyways, my name is Raph. If you wish to speak more at any point during our journey, feel free to come by and say hello.
I will.
And
Thanks.
she gets up and heads towards the front of the barge.
Morgan just kind of stares after her for a few minutes and then goes back to looking at her hands.
All right. So, let's go to the gamblers now. So, Wyatt and Thicket.
Alright.
You guys head on over to the Ramshackle group, which appears to consist currently of one of the orcs from that traveling family. Looks like the father, as well as a Serish dwarf of Vafamel. Hey, you lads looking to join in?
Yeah.
Hi.
What's the buy-in?
Hey, buy-in standard Ramshackle rules, so you can throw in whatever you'd like while playing for copper.
Alright.
All right, I'll start slow.
Current pot is 3 copper. So you can add however much you'd like.
I'll have 3 more of that.
3 more for a total of 6.
Hi, lad. Oh, why not? I'll add 3 copper.
3 for a total of 9. All right then. And he's going to pull out a set of dice. He's going to pull out a set of 6-sided dice. Set of 4. All right then. You know the rules. Try to get as close to the pot, so 9, as you can without going over. So, there's only one set of dice, so we'll go around one at a time. We'll start with the dwarf, because they are his dice. The dwarf gets 17, so the dwarf is out. That'll bring us now to Thicket.
Right. And remind me, what am I rolling?
You're rolling 4d6.
19.
19. Thicket is out. Wyatt, go ahead and roll 4d6.
That's gonna be a 7.
Oh.
7, okay. Wyatt's currently in. That'll bring us now to the orc. The orc gets a 13. The orc is out, so Wyatt wins the pot.
There we go. Give me my silver.
Wyatt has won 9 copper.
Yes. 9 copper.
The orc grumbles. All right. Throws in 2 copper.
I'm
Rolling
throwing in
5.
2 copper.
I'll throw in 5 copper.
Okay, total of 9 already. And the dwarf is going to throw in 3 more copper for a total of 12. So Wyatt, as you were the last winner, go ahead and roll first.
Alright. 4d6. 16.
16, Wyatt is out.
Oh.
That brings us now to the orc. The orc is going to get 16. The orc is out. Brings us to the dwarf.
Give me both.
The dwarf gets... The dwarf also gets 16, so the dwarf is out. Thicket, you're up. 4d6.
See
We're
it?
going to hit or get under 12.
10.
Oh.
10. Thicket wins the pot. 12 copper to Thicket.
Alright. I'm feeling generous. 5 copper into the pot.
5 copper. Wyatt?
I'll put 10 copper. Make it 15.
10. We're at a pot of 15. Okay. The orc will put in... The orc will put in 4 copper for a total of 19. And the dwarf will put in 2 for a total of 21. Starting with Thicket, looking to get as close to 21 as you possibly can without going over.
Wait, can 4d6 even get 21?
Yes.
Yes, it can.
24. Yeah, 24.
24 is the top.
17.
17, okay. Wyatt?
And roll. 13. I'm out.
13, you're out. All right, that brings us to the orc. The orc is going to get 13. Orc is out.
Ah, you and me.
So the dwarf needs to beat 17. The dwarf gets 20 on the dot.
Oh!
Son of a bitch.
The dwarf
Wow.
wins the pot of 21 copper.
Ow.
Better luck next time.
Don't spend it on one place, honey.
Aye, don't you worry. I'm throwing half of it back in. And I'll throw 10 into the pot.
I tossed in
Thicket.
2.
2, all right, we're at 12. Wyatt?
Anyone got change for a silver?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I'll put in. How much is it right now? How much is the pot?
12.
12. I'll put in 5.
Put in 5, okay, total of 17. The orc will throw in another 3 for a total of 20. So, dwarf is up first. Dwarf is going to get... Dwarf gets 12. So, currently, we need to beat 12. Thicket, you're up.
And what's the pot at?
Pot is at 20.
I see. 18.
18, all right.
No,
Thicket's
no.
currently in the lead.
No.
Wyatt, you gotta beat 18.
All right, watch this, kid. 11. I'm out.
11, Wyatt is out. That brings us to the orc. Needs to beat 18. The orc gets 16. Thicket, you win.
Thicket.
20 copper to you.
As
Alright.
I'm playing this,
Yes.
can I get a general vibe on some of these other passengers? Is there any evil people or perhaps nay-doers that might have stuck on board that intend not good things?
Well, just taking a quick glance around. Taking a quick glance around. You don't notice anyone being actively suspicious right now. For the most part, people are kind of just sitting around. Some are reading books. It looks like a couple of people have brought like a fold-out table and are like building a puzzle. There's besides your party, there's probably like 15 other people here.
Okay.
So yeah, they're mostly all just sort of vibing, keeping themselves entertained. A couple of them, like Thub, are already asleep, even though it's 9 in the morning. Oh wait, no, it's way after that. I just didn't start the clock, did I? So it's at this point, it's probably closer to noon. And yeah, some people are already asleep, taking little naps in the sunlight. However, you definitely do note the two goblins with their covered wagon are bickering with each other quite a bit right now.
Okay.
But they don't seem to be doing anything particularly suspicious. They're just sort of going in and out and bickering in Goblin. I don't think you speak Goblin.
I don't speak Goblin.
So, yeah.
Don't have comprehend languages too. Is that even a spell in this?
I think it's called like tongues or something like that. There is an equivalent. I don't know if it's called comprehend languages anymore.
Yeah.
But,
well.
Morgan, why don't you go ahead and make a fishing check for us?
Dookie.
So, survival.
$24.
24? Okay. You managed to hook something that's pulling pretty hard right now. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
$32.
32. You managed to pull up a halibut.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I'll go ahead and add that to the party stash. That is a level 3 fish. All right. So, Thicket, what's your buy-in?
Let's go with 10.
10, all right. Wyatt?
Fuck it, one more round and I'm out. 5 copper.
5, all right. Pot's at 15. Orc will put in 3, total of 18. And then the dwarf will put in 2 for a total of 20. So, Thicket, you're up first. Gotta meet or get under 20.
All right. That's a 12.
12, okay. Wyatt, you're up. Gotta beat 12.
That's 12.
A 12, so both of you are currently tied at
All right.
12. That brings us to the orc. Orc gets a 20 on the dot.
Oh, he's got it.
And so that brings us to the dwarf. Both of you are currently out. The dwarf gets a 12. So yeah, the orc gets it.
Good to have a win every once in a while.
Oh yeah, especially when you've been losing as much as I have.
Oh, tell me about it.
How are we feeling about another round, boys?
I think I've got to end it there before I lose too much of me copper.
Ah, what a shame. Well, come back anytime. It's been good meeting you fellas. What was your name again?
The name's Thicket, and I'm gonna extend my hand.
Thicket reaches out and shakes your hand.
You're on the wrong. Yeah, go a bit to the left. There we go.
Yep, there it is.
All right. Well, the name's Korthak.
Korathak?
Nice to meet you, Thicket.
Pleasure meeting you.
And what was your name, sir?
Wyatt.
Wyatt goes out to shake your hand.
You're too tall.
I'm sitting across from you.
Yeah. Okay. Shakes hand.
He sort of raises an eyebrow at you.
I thought
Pleasure
you
to
were
meet
standing
you,
up.
Wyatt.
I think we're doing the thing where you stand up and shake your hand and you do all
Oh
that
no,
thing.
y'all are.
Oh,
y'all
okay,
are.
okay.
They're still sitting. These two are gonna keep
Alright.
playing back and forth.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, you guys finish up your gambling for the day. Wyatt, I guess you go work on your feet retraining.
Yeah, I go work on that.
And I actually have a
Thicket,
question.
what do you? Yeah, what's up?
I forget. Does my kineticist ability, does that allow me to detect any source of that material nearby?
Let's see, which one are you talking about?
Just any of them.
Let's see. Excuse me. I guess technically you're base kinesis. No, never mind. No, your base kinesis, you'd have to actually like be able to acknowledge the thing.
Okay.
So yeah,
gotcha.
probably not.
In that case, do I smell anything like sooty or gunpowdery?
Sooty or gunpowdery? Not currently, no.
Okay. All right. That's all.
Okay. All right then. So what do you want to do with the rest of your day?
What time is it now?
It's a little afternoon.
Afternoon. I'll go fishing.
All right. So yeah, 5 copper for the rental.
Right.
And then yeah, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you easily managed to hook something. Go ahead and make an athletics check. 10. Yeah, you pull really hard and you can see a fin coming out of the water, but you lose it. It breaks the line.
Bastard. Well, I got
All
it.
right. Okay, you keep working on fishing. Okay, you're rolling again.
16.
16. Yeah, you hook something else.
15.
15. This time you managed to pull something up. Just a regular old trout.
Ah, that'll do.
All right. So you and Morgrim just keep fishing the day away. And yeah, that'll be your first day of travel. Second day of travel begins. Pretty much same as the first. Wyatt, you finished retraining your feet, so what would you like to do?
Oh shit, I don't remember what I'm gonna do. Oh, I already did my meditation like 2 days ago. I don't even have to fucking do it again, whatever. I'm gonna drink. That's right.
Okay, you're gonna
Fucking
drink.
All right.
All right, Wyatt spends the entire day drinking. Morgrim, what would you like to do with your day? You want to keep fishing, or do you have something else you'd like to try?
I'm just gonna keep fishing.
All right, you keep on fishing. Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check for me. Thicket, are you doing the same, or do you have something else you want to do?
I'll find something else to do.
Okay.
17.
17? Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
23.
3. Okay, you have some pretty good luck today, actually. You managed to catch. You managed to catch like 5 trout. All right, Thicket. What are you up to?
I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
There is no kitchen.
Oh, I see.
It's an open air barge.
You are the kitchen man.
I am the kitchen. I see. There's not even like a little covered area, is there? Or like any cabins or anything.
Nope.
Hold on, what does an open air barge look like?
It looks like a set of rafts.
My man has not lived on a single body of water or lived next to a body of water before.
I do actually live right next to a stream, and it floods every year.
Do they put industrial levels of material up the stream, or is it?
Not at this part.
Okay.
Well. Okay. I'm going to discreetly summon Cranberry, just in a little area off to the side, very very calmly, so that nobody gets alarmed.
Okay.
Just because I need to see through his eyes.
Okay.
hey, Cam, let him cook.
Yeah.
All right. Let him cook.
I'm letting him cook. I'm just trying to decide how people respond because these are not particularly big barges. Okay. So I guess at this point people are a little bit surprised again, but they just sort of keep an eye on you and do their best to ignore you.
All right. And then looking through Cranberry's eyes, do I see anybody like that visibly looks hungry? Like they've got like bread, or like they look rough down in the dirt.
I mean, I guess there's a couple of people eating right now. It's
What are
around
they eating?
lunchtime, so they've got some hardtack, they've got some jerky.
All right. So keeping Cranberry just tucked off to the side, I'm gonna go over to them. Ahoy there, folks.
Hey, what can we do for you?
I just it's gonna be a long 3 days on this boat, and I noticed you folks were just not eating the greatest. So my friend and I over there, I'm gonna point back towards Cranberry. We've caught a fish and we're prepared to cook it if you'd be interested in that at all.
How much is it gonna cost us?
On the house.
All right, won't say no to that.
Very well then. Like, Cranberry, get over here. And don't mind the giant fireman. He's actually quite gentle.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to pull out the fish.
All right.
And I'm assuming that being a hunter-gatherer type, I know how to clean a fish.
Oh yeah, totally.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start gutting that bad boy.
All right, you go ahead and start gutting that bad boy. So what are you doing with this fish? Are you just cooking the fish with nothing else?
I mean, I don't have anything to like season it with. Where the fuck is Thub?
Asleep.
Of course he is. Does he has spices on him, right?
Yes.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna steal some spices. He's not gonna.
Hey,
Okay.
He won't.
Wyatt's like,
notice.
hey. I won't tell if you don't tell.
Oi, tell you what. He might notice the weight difference, so I'm just gonna sneak a copper into his pocket.
There we go.
Okay. I'm imagining you'll probably give his spice pouch back once you're done
Oh, of
with
course.
No.
So,
Can you imagine Jacob's reaction though, where he's like,
He
"I try
wouldn't
to
notice.
cook.
Are you kidding me?
His ass would not know.
Yeah, I'm trying to cook. You're like, you don't have any spice? What?
That implies that he remembers that he owns a spice pouch.
Oh.
So, yeah, you yoink Thub's spice seasoning pouch. What else are you using?
Let's see. I'm pulling up the cooking rules again right now. I'm trying to find them.
Yeah.
But I have the meat. I need a vegetable, right?
Yes. Vegetable or fruit?
Vegetable or fruit. Would we count hardtack as a vegetable?
No.
What?
That would be a carb.
I see. But we do need a carb, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll keep the carb, and then
He starts skimming moss off the top of the river.
Genuinely, I might have to. I mean,
there's stuff in the party stash.
To be fair,
Oh,
we've
right.
never explicitly said that Thub is the only person who can use the ingredients.
Yeah.
that's true.
The party
Oh my
stash
go-
is
oh my
for the
God.
party.
Yeah, we have so much. Yeah. So let's see. We got some spice. We got some fish. What goes with fish? Let's go with carrots.
Carrots? Okay. All right. So, which fish are you using? You're just using the
The trout
Trout?
that I just caught.
Okay, so that's a level 1. And Thub's spice pouch is, I think, level 1 as well. I don't remember. I'm guessing probably is. Let's see. Yes, it is just level 1. Okay, and you were using the carrots, which I believe are also level 1. And hardtack, I would say would be level 0.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Was there anything else you wanted to use?
Let's see. I'm still trying to find these options.
It's in the player's guide.
Yeah.
Page 3 of the player's guide.
Oh, it's page. Oh, I scrolled right past it. But I don't think I am gonna add anything else. I won't get any. I mean, I'm not doing this for the stats. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it as is.
Okay. You unfortunately aren't trained in anything, so you'll not get any bonuses to this.
Okay.
So it'll just be a straight D20.
That's fine.
Actually, wait, hold on. You have untrained improv and a -1 to intelligence. So actually, it would be a +3 bonus.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. So 14.
14. Okay, and that is okay. Check against the recipe DC. Recipe DC. Let's see what it would be level 1. Level based DCs. So for level 1, okay. What did you roll again?
14.
14. So that is unfortunately just barely a failure.
Damn.
The food comes out poorly, but it's still better than nothing. It seems that your lack of ability to see definitely does not help
Ah, but I can still
with your
smell and
cooking
feel.
abilities. You can, however, you can't see when it starts to burn.
Ah, true. I apologize. I think it came out a bit crispier than I'd intended.
And that's fine by me. I mean, honestly, hot food is better than nothing. So
Aye, that it
appreciate
is.
it. Appreciate it no matter what. All right. Bastion, you're just still learning things, or are you doing something else with your day?
I imagined I would continue learning things because that gets me to like day 5, I think.
Okay. How many days did I say you had for that?
I want to say a week.
I think you needed more than a week for that. I don't
Did I?
remember. Let's see.
And it's not written down anywhere, so that's not helpful. I don't know. Okay. So, I guess Bastion, as you're working away throughout the day, you since the snowmobile is like right next to the covered wagon, you would be hearing the goblins bickering back and forth to each other all day.
Mm-hmm.
And they're speaking in goblin, so you don't understand them. At a few points, you do hear breaking glass.
Oh. That's exciting.
Yeah. And you think at one point you might hear a fire of some kind, but
A
you're not
fire.
entirely sure from inside the snowmobile.
I might pop my head out and go knock on the frame of their covered wagon.
You knock on the frame, and the arguing just stops. And one of the goblins comes over, a goblin man, that purple hue to his skin of a someone who's been here for a while, wearing very colorful clothes. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Saying hi, checking, making sure everything was okay.
Oh yeah, everything's great. Everything's great. You looking for some refreshments?
What kind of refreshments?
Oh, only the best kind of refreshments.
I don't think I know what that means.
It means the best kind. Egg cream fizz.
I don't think that's to my taste, but you might try that
Oh,
gentleman
but they're
over
real
there.
good.
And I point at Wyatt. I'm sure he'd be happy
You
with that
there?
one.
Yeah, what?
One egg cream fizz.
What's green fizz?
Not green fizz, egg cream fizz. The
Egg
one of them
cream.
is green.
Alright, egg
I
cream, what's it
motioned to
made out
him
of?
to agree. I'm miming nodding. Nod along. Go along.
Is made of eggs and cream and
Right.
fizz.
Sounds like an interesting combination.
It's real good.
Really? Got a
Yeah.
bit of a winky wink juice in there, or,
Ah, there certainly can be if you want it.
I want it.
All right,
How
come
about-
on over.
As Wyatt strolls over, he stares fucking daggers at Bastion. It's like, you owe me for this.
Who, me?
That entire conversation just through two glances at each other.
All right, you want chocolate, strawberry, vanilla?
And as you sort of step into the wagon, like, this wagon is a bar. It is
Oh.
a traveling bar.
What?
So, like, behind the counter is another goblin, who is... Let me just show you her real quick. She's much taller. It seems that you can hear her clopping around in heels behind the bar. Also wearing very bright clothing. And she just starts tossing things around in shakers.
How much for
What flavor you looking at,
How
hon?
much for a vanilla?
For a vanilla? Oh, that'll be around, normally it'd be 30, but for you, sweetie, we'll give it to you for 27.
27 what?
Gold?
See, there's a spell I could cast on this. Real quick. I don't have the. I'll be right back. I go to my bag. I gotta go grab one or two things from it. You give me a sec.
Oh, sure, hon,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I step outside. I walk over to where I imagine Pinkett is trying to cook still. And I'm gonna spend 10 minutes and try and cast augury. Or
You say-
augury.
You're spending 10 minutes to cast augury.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just read augury real quick.
Yeah, what is happening here?
I sit down, I kneel in front of just something, and I just start like speaking in tongues, and I'm like, I've got Cersei. I'm about to spend 27 fucking gold pieces on this fucking garbage. Please don't be a bitch.
I mean, you could just say no.
Please don't be a bitch and tell me what I'm about to buy.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna roll my DC 6 flat check.
Yes.
And among the following outcomes, good, bad, mixed, and nothing.
This is the second rank
Okay.
spell I'm expending for this.
Okay. You spend time communing with Cersei, and she responds back, "Good."
Good. Alright. Stand back up. I walk on over to Bastion Parker. Stare at her right in the fucking eyes, and I shake my head, and I go back to the bar. I say, how much did you say this was? How much change this cost?
It's 27.
27
but
silver, you
if
said?
27 gold, I said.
Silver,
And if
you
you
said.
want,
27
I
silver.
said gold.
Gold, okay.
This shit's literally alchemical, so you
Is
know.
it? What does it do?
If you want the vanilla one, our vanilla syrup makes it easier for you to step through difficult areas.
Well, chocolate and strawberry.
Well, the chocolate makes you more limber, more acrobatic, and better at balancing and squeezing through tight areas. Strawberry makes you more strong, more athletic, better at climbing, jumping, swimming. And all of them make you faster.
What'd you say the vanilla was again?
It makes it easier to step through difficult areas.
It allows you to use the step action in difficult terrain.
Oh, interesting. You have any ones that make you smarter, or is it just,
Definitely not if I'm adding the boozles to it. But I can also make it without the alchemical portion and it'll be cheaper.
how much cheaper?
Oh, it'd be 27 copper instead of 27 gold.
Okay.
And if you want to add the boozles, then that'll be a 5 copper upcharge.
How much is... Okay, out of character.
Yeah.
Vanilla makes you use the step actions. That's the one you take.
Yes.
Take 5 feet movement in difficult terrain.
Yes.
The
Yes, which you
chocolate
normally
one-
can't do.
The chocolate.
Chocolate gives you a +1 bonus to acrobatics checks to balance, maneuver, and flight and squeeze.
One, okay.
And athletics is a +1 bonus to athletics checks to climb, leap, or swim. And no matter what, you get a +5 bonus to your speed.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Strawberry is the strength one, right? Or the
athletics
swim-
one,
the
yes.
athletics, yeah. I mean, fuck it. I'll take the strawberry one, regular, no added bedoozles or whatever.
Alrighty then, that'll be a total of 32 copper.
This is the alchemical one.
This is not the alchemical one.
Oh, I'm buying the alchemical one. I'm going.
Oh,
all
well then
in.
that'll
Shit.
be,
Is there any way I could offer you a service to perhaps make that a little less?
what service you offering?
I got in my possession a lesser common cigar, alchemically treated tobacco.
Huh.
Take it out and put it on the table.
And, how is this a service to me?
I'm just trying to reduce the price and have a lot of gold on me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She stops shaking. She doesn't stop shaking. The other goblin comes over and picks it up, looks at it.
Well, it definitely is a lesser calming cigar. You know, I don't entirely know what use I'd have for it, but
Alright.
yeah, why not?
You know
I'll
what?
take it.
If you don't want it, that's fine. How much is
No,
gold
I'll
was?
take it if
no,
you want it.
How much gold was it in the first place?
The drink?
The drink.
27.
Yeah, 27. I'll just pay the 27 gold. Whatever.
All right.
All right. I removed 27
Alright,
gold
then.
from inventory. I
I
counted
will
it
add
all out.
that
I make
to-
it sound as obvious as possible that putting down 27 coins on the table so that anybody from overhearing this conversation will realize that there's real money being spent for something mysterious that could be worth something or not.
All right. So you now have in your inventory a strawberry egg cream fizz,
Perfect.
which is a level 5 item.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh. Oh,
You are also now
wait,
encumbered.
I'm reading this stuff. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, I'm gonna move some stuff from my inventory out to my inventory. I'm no longer encumbered. Yeah. There we go.
Also, apparently Foundry updated some stuff, so you now have a search bar in your inventory, which I'm sure will be quite
Ooh.
helpful.
Thank God.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this
Um,
is actually really good. Wow. Okay.
All right. So, Wyatt now has his egg cream fizz, and there's a little bit left over in the shaker, which the goblin is going to pour into a glass for you.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I cut it with a use of vodka. I'll say I'll use. I'll use throughout the entire day. I'll use 3 uses, so I have 2 uses left.
Oh, good lord. Okay. Oh, that's actually not that much.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, by my standards. All right. So,
By Wyatt's standards, it's not much either. It's an average day.
it's a very pleasant drink. It's sweet. Tastes like it's been made with some sort of a nut milk.
Ooh, okay.
So and sparkling water. So the sparkling water, because it's a nut milk and not regular milk, it doesn't curdle or anything. It's all frothed up. You would have probably had similar drinks back home. Normally they would be chilled, but this one is warm. It's more like it's a little bit closer to a hot chocolate,
Okay.
but fizzy. So yeah.
I step outside and I
Alright,
look
you
to
step
Bash.
outside.
I look to Bash and Parker and I say, "Yep, told me."
Right then.
Bastion, you see Wyatt holding just this glass of pink liquid, pink fizzy liquid.
For you, bud.
Thank you. Yeah. You know, I realize I didn't thank you too much. I should probably thank you. Thank you for convincing me to spend 27 days.
I didn't convince you to spend 27 gold pieces. I said, there's a man who likes a drink.
Yeah, and I spent 27 gold pieces on a drink.
That's really not my responsibility or fault.
I'm thanking you for it. I actually am thanking you for it.
I don't think I want to be thanked.
I mean, you don't know what it does.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
think I want to be thanked.
Oh. Alright. God. Try to be friendly one time. This is how I get fucking treated. Goodness gracious. Healer of the party, everyone. Ha ha ha.
Bastion
Wyatt
leans
walks
against
off.
the snowmobile and
Wyatt
gives him the
walks
most
off.
withering glare.
Oh my lord.
And that ends that interaction.
Okay. So I guess with that, another day passes. It seems that now the goblins have actually started selling more. Now that Wyatt has sort of started the train, people are coming in and they're more willing to actually like buy things. So goblin business seems to be booming. All right, so day number 3. Is everyone doing the same general shit that they were doing the previous day?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fishing checks from everyone who's rolling fishing.
I'm fishing.
26.
26.
17.
17. All right. Athletics checks from both of you.
Oof. 11.
18.
18 and 11. Okay. Thicket, you don't have a whole ton of luck today, but you do manage to catch a trout over the course of the day. So yeah, you managed to catch a trout. Morgrim, you managed to catch another burbot, another halibut, plus 2 trout. Wyatt, what are you doing?
Anyone who's developed a cough these past 2 days, being in the open air under the elements?
Not really.
Oh,
Everyone
God.
is wearing scarves over their faces, so they're protected fairly.
Every fucking person here has good immune systems. I can't even do anything. I
God
only
damn
had
these
a
people
rate-
and their immune systems.
Yeah, God. You understand, if everybody's healthy, there's no need for a doctor, right?
Well, Morgan still has charged skin and fire for insights. If you want to look
this
at
is-
that a little
No
bit.
offense.
If you want to give Morgrim some lotion or something to deal with all that,
Yeah,
that
you don't
ashy
address
skin
a
there.
problem. That is a problem.
I was talking to a man actually in City Center. His name was Jeffrey Vaseline. Great guy.
Oh my goodness.
Fine. I will go to Bastion. I said, hey, Bastion. I mean, not Bastion. Sorry, really forgot. Bastion. Thank you for making me spend 27 gold, by the way. Margaret.
Say thank you to Bastion, guys.
I walk past her. Thanks for making me spend 27 gold, by the way. Healer of the party, everyone. Getting scammed. Anyway, Morgrim, you feeling all right?
He just looks at you.
Looks at you
I was
with
gonna
no
say,
eyelids.
With like a little bit of a dead stare, but it's all fire, so you can't really determine what she's feeling through her eyes anymore.
I need you to communicate words.
What do you think?
Well,
I don't fake
This is
anything.
Morgrim, not Bastion.
yeah, I've noticed.
Bastion's gonna hear that and just laugh.
Oh, that character. You gotta tell me how you're feeling. I don't know.
I feel like I shouldn't be alive. I don't feel so great.
Right. That would make sense.
Good talk, good talk. And she turns
Yeah,
back
we
around like a
pause.
bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as just the fish start popping, you recast the life. I mean,
You're
I
doing a real
don't know.
bang-up job here, mate.
Shut the f up, Bastion! Healer of the party, alright? I'm working my best!
Bastion's
Anyway.
gonna hold up her healer's tools.
Yeah, I got these too. I pull up my fingers, alright? I hold up 2 middle fingers there. Oh,
Why are you like this?
I was born this way, bitch, alright? Sorry, I didn't mean to call you that. Fuck!
Or in what way? Short and annoying?
Yeah, alright. I developed the annoying part later, but short, yes. I mean, anyway, I don't know if... Do you want to be fixed in any way? Like, you know, the fact that you can't close your eyes, your skin's mostly burnt charcoal. Or do you think this is a purposeful thing?
You think you can fix me? Is that
I
like
guess
supposed to be a
I-
funny question, or
I can start trying to. I can start researching maybe. This is a pretty fucking unique case.
no? I don't want to be like this forever.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure when this ends, I also end.
What do you mean by that?
Pretty sure. She just kind of points to the fire in her eyes. That this is the only reason I'm still alive.
That
I should have died.
So you're on fire, and if you go out, you go out.
That is what I believe, yes.
Seems like, I look kind of peek towards the water that you're fishing right next to. That seems like a very, precarious position you're in then, being on a boat on water then.
I'm not scared to die. I'm more scared of whatever this is.
Yeah, I'll look into it, I guess. And this probably has to do with your soul too, which is gonna be very, very fucky.
So glad I have you on the job.
Raising the mood right up.
Yeah.
Wyatt really is just the moral support of the party.
For
I
real.
won't hear anyone say different.
Alright, well, good luck fishing.
Thanks.
Wyatt's gonna be like, that's a good job, Wyatt. In his mind, he's like, that's a great job. You did a good job. You did a good job, Wyatt.
Great job! You have such good bedside manner,
I
Wyatt!
have great bedside manner. I uncork and expend the last 2 charges of my vodka.
Okay. Oh my lord. Alright.
Alright. I'm gonna, as he chugs the last 2 parts, I'm gonna chuck it off the barge into the river.
Yo, you littering freak! What the
gosh.
fuck?
Thicket while you're fishing, you feel something hook onto your line. You're like, oh! You pull it up really easily, and it's a glass bottle.
Oi, I caught something.
Has it got a message in it?
Let me look. I stick my finger in the bottle.
You stick your finger in the bottle. You don't feel anything. However, your finger gets stuck.
I have unfortunate news. All right. Well, I smashed that bitch on the side of the boat.
You break your own hand.
I'll be fine. I've got potions.
Oh my gosh.
Does he get damaged by it? Does he get cut off?
I'm deciding what I want him to roll. We'll go with survival.
18.
18. You manage to smash the bottle, and you feel you get a little bit of a cut. You don't take any damage, but you definitely do, get a little bit of glass in your finger. Thankfully, non-time blood is able to scab over really quick in the cold because it just kind of freezes. Once the blood leaves your body, it loses its antifreeze properties. Once it gets oxygenated, so it pretty much immediately freezes over, causing a scab.
Oh, that's neat. Well, that's fish for me.
That's fish for me. So with that, we'll turn to Bastion.
Hi.
As Bastion, you're just kind of hanging out, still learning things from Hetrick. You take a little bit of a break at one point because Hetrick is like, all right, I kind of need to stretch. Because it's real cramped in that snowmobile. And there's
Fair.
also only so much he can teach you right now.
Also fair.
So you're outside doing a little break there, doing a little stretching of your own probably. When the Viveratus, who's the captain, seemingly the pilot, the helmsman. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. The helmsman walks over. You look over and it looks like the elf who gave you your tickets is taken over right now. The helmsman walks over.
You are of Vafamel.
Yes.
I am as well.
Sorry.
You seem different.
Yeah, well. Hegemony, experimentation will do that to you.
I understand. It is not an easy place to be from.
No. No, I don't think anyone would describe it that way.
Do you wish to discuss this?
Maybe over a drink.
I do not consume beverages. However, I will happily partake.
I'm gonna sneak some of Wyatt's liquor that I'm sure is just kicking around somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
Definitely, it's loose. There's loose bottles everywhere.
There's just bottles like in the snowmobile.
Half full.
So, yeah, you get yourself a little drink, and you sit down with this Vivoratus. Yeah, he actually pulls over a couple of chairs that have been over at the helm, that aren't currently in use. So you guys actually have the ability to like sit down a little bit, and he like makes a little space off the back of the barge.
This is one of my favorite spaces to think.
Nice place.
There's something about watching the world go by that gets things flowing, you know?
I do.
What is your name?
Bastion.
Bastion. It is nice to meet you. I am Iron Eyes.
And he reaches out one of his lower arms. You notice that while the upper arms are standard 5 fingers, the lower arms have 3 much larger fingers on them.
I shake his hand.
As Iron Eyes shakes your hand and retracts, you notice he cocks his head to one side.
Your hand is not that of a Vafet. I think I understand now what you were saying before.
I don't think much of me is Vaffin anymore.
I don't think much of your people as a whole are Vafet anymore.
No. Don't imagine we are.
He sort of looks out just at the water and is silent for a moment.
Do you know the story of how this came to be?
No.
How we ended up here in this scenario?
My grandfather told me a lot of stories he wasn't meant to tell me, but he wouldn't tell me that one.
Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
All right. My people, we were created for war by the Octogram, by the 8 Points Hegemony at their first inception. We were responsible for their inception to an extent. We were used to corral the Hajamids so that they could be reconditioned into what they are now.
the halflings becoming their difficult selves. We were responsible as well for attempting to eradicate the other families. From there, we were sent to continue our work. Moving on to the old Voffet kingdoms. We were highly efficient. Your people stood little chance. And after a few decades of camps, it was decided that our work was complete. Your culture was gone. I don't think there's anyone left who remembers it. Do you even know your own language?
No.
This is why I left. I could not stand the pain that I had brought. It is a difficult scenario.
You ever miss it?
Which part?
The land? The people? I miss what my people created once we were given our freedom, once we were given our sentience. I miss the peace that we sought to bring to ourselves and to others. I miss those ideals. However, alongside sentience, it seems that melancholy took hold with a number of my people, myself very much included. The war did not stop just because we left it and refused to participate. So I suppose yes and no to answer your question. Think it will ever
What
end?
about you? Do I think it will ever end? Well, only so many lives can be lost. And the elves, the Solar Elves, are almost gone. I truly do not know. By all calculations that I have seen, it will likely end sooner than we would like, in the direction that we would not like.
I think I miss parts I wish I didn't.
Like what?
It was hell, but I felt like I belonged somewhere.
Iron Eyes nods.
It is a much easier existence to be part of something. To not be the one making the decisions.
Odds
know, I don't even know what I am anymore.
You are yourself.
Yeah, tell that to my heart.
Cocks his head to one side.
Your heart is separate from you?
Pieces of me are separate from one another. Thrown together, but most of them don't like anything I've been doing.
Intriguing. I have never encountered something like this before.
Needs to be a science project.
I wouldn't say that. I would say you are unique. You are the start of something new.
Gods only know what that means.
Well, only you can decide what that means, I think.
Damned if that isn't scary.
I understand how it might be.
How did you land here?
Iron Eyes looks back at the two elves.
They found me in no man's land. I got trapped by an artillery barrage attempting to get to New Degcog so that I could leave. They came with me. This seemed like the most reasonable business for us.
How do you all like the frozen wasteland?
I am indifferent. However, they are not particularly a fan.
Imagine if you can't feel cold. It wouldn't bother you half so much.
You would be surprised. I feel everything. It's less a matter of not feeling, and more a matter of not caring. This feels a fitting fate. But it feels as though I am finally helping someone.
Asha's gonna raise her glass. Cheers to that.
Indeed.
Then she's gonna take the rest of the drink.
Iron Eyes just stares back out at the water as it moves by. Do you continue to sit?
Just keep sitting here.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys continue that. The day continues by for all of you. And by the end, right before nightfall, you hear bells in the distance. Iron Eyes stands up, tips his hat to you, moves back towards the front.
and you all watch as a building comes into view. Not particularly large, but definitely well lit. It actually has a small lighthouse on top of it, it seems. The light rotating around. You believe this is the riverport, your destination. You hear, as you approach, some hustle and bustle. It actually looks like another ferry is arriving in the other direction. So quite a few people are getting on and off. There's, looks like, a number of stables, number of other little buildings. Appears to be, the big building appears to be a combination of like a station and a shop, judging by the signage. And, yeah. You see as well, as you approach the dock, a road leading off to the south.
We're in Nilbud then?
You'd imagine it must be. So, you all disembark. Gather your things. Patrick unloads the snowmobile.
Help him out, hopefully. Or we're just all gonna watch him do it.
Imagine we're helping.
Yeah, okay.
I would imagine you're helping as well, and the
Random
crew also
man
helps you
who
out.
we kidnapped from his zombie-ridden
I-
town.
I know.
Be
he's
our
just-
pack mule.
Are we gonna go back, guys? Are we gonna go back and help clear that giant forever blizzard and bring him home, or we?
I will say that I feel like at some point, the resolution of this whole, I point at the stone in Thicket's chest, will explain what happened to his town, and then what happened to Yagwal, so I imagine it'll circle back eventually.
Right, whatever you say.
You don't think the fact that that was there and
No,
his
I
town
totally.
is missing...
I'm being genuine right now. I say it with a really hard to read face.
A master conversationalist.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so move south, right?
We might want to stop in this outpost for supplies, or do we think we have enough to get us to Nilbud?
We've
I
got,
can make food.
We got plenty of food. I'm learning to make food. Treated
Oh
the family
right.
to a lovely
Shoot.
meal.
Wait! Stop the barge! Stop the barge! Quickly
We're
drag
off the
Thicket.
barge.
Stop it! Wait, before you go, I remember when pick Thicket back up, who's still sleeping in their bag.
Thub,
Oh, Thub.
we
No,
brought
not
him
Thub,
with
Thub,
us.
Thub, sorry.
Yeah, Thub is fine.
Yeah,
Thub is awake at this
sorry,
point.
Thub. I can't. I'm sorry. Your names are mashed together. I'm sorry. We grab Thub and we drag him off.
Drank way
I
too
like
much
the
on
idea
that
that
barge.
we were just like, Thub
Oh,
can
yeah.
just go somewhere down the river.
Thub, oh come on,
We
man.
left Thub in a hot car.
No.
Actually, it's a freezing cold car, thank you.
Oh my lord. Well, he does have fire elemental power, so it would eventually get quite hot.
That's
They
true.
just keep him as a heater, right?
He is now just a space heater.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys stopping in at the store, or are you just getting your move on?
I guess not, if the chaps think that we have enough stuff.
I can make stuff actually.
Well, in
Did you know
theory, what do we need?
I don't know, but I don't think it hurts to look.
I've got potions and waffles.
Well, thank God.
I can make food out of thin air right now. Alright, I'm the fucking best.
All right. I mean, if we die on the way, I'll say I told you so, but...
Yeah, but if you... Okay, if you die from whatever thing I feed you, then yeah, fair enough.
What time of day is it?
It's around 6 p.m. Sun's setting right now.
I mean, do we really want to take off? This is about to get
It
dark.
might be worth just camping here for the night.
So is that what you're doing?
Well, if the chaps don't weigh in a moment or so, I think that Morgan and I will start setting up camp with Hedrick.
Even if
Alright,
they do
okay.
weigh in, Morgan will start setting up camp.
We're setting up camp, yeah.
All right.
By the way, before we go to bed tonight, I want to send a message to anybody that we've met on our travels. I'm in a generous mood today.
Let Don Caller know we've made it safely this far.
Sure, I'll do that.
Oh, and
Just one.
it's past.
Just
Oh,
one.
Just one. All right. You
Just
know what?
one.
Don Caller will talk to the chief. That's fine.
Alright, there we go.
To
Assuming
be fair,
he's
we're
still
heading
there.
to meet the chief.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
We're heading to meet the chief.
No, there was another chief that we met with Don Collar.
There's only one chief.
Yeah. Did we meet
Oh
them
my,
already?
oh my god! It
That
turns
came
out
up-
Yeah,
I
you already met
forgot
the
we were
chief.
meeting the chief. I thought we were going
Yeah,
right.
that's
You're
where
not
we're
meeting
going.
the chief. You're not meeting the chief. No.
Oh, we're not?
okay.
He gave us
The
this
chief
mission.
went home.
We're going to
The
I
chief
hunt.
thought
went
that we were
home.
going
We're
to
going
Cuddy
meet
Rin.
him so
going
that we
hunting.
could go murder the thing. I thought
No.
that was,
No,
that was
you're
We're just
just
going
going-
to murder
Oh.
the thing.
Yeah, you're just going
You
to
know
hunt
what?
the Cuddy Wren, and
You know
then
what?
you've
why
got to
I
bring
thought
the
there
Cuddy
was
Wren
gonna be
back.
like a ceremony that like we had to do before we went and murdered the bird thing.
I don't know where you got that either. The ceremony takes place after you murder the bird thing.
I don't know. It just feels like something one would do. Throw a polite gathering when you send people off to their inevitable deaths.
I mean, you did have coffee with you.
Didn't find that coffee particularly pleasant. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Alright. Don Collar then. What do you want to say to her? That we just arrived safe? Any other fine words you like to tell her? Anything sappy? Come on.
How close are we to the river?
Bastard.
Because I might kick him in the river.
You're pretty close, but not quite within kicking distance.
Oh, damn.
Maybe within throwing distance.
I'm gonna just try and trip him.
No, wait. Bash, wait, please try and throw me if you can. That'd be really
Fine,
funny.
I will try and throw Wyatt into the river. If he gets
Make an
hypothermia,
athletics
it's on
check.
him.
Make an athletics check.
Alright.
Please roll well.
Well, that was a 10, so no.
A 10. Bastion, you go to pick Wyatt up, and you manage. It's more of an upward push than a throw.
Does he at least land pathetically in a snowbank?
Yeah, please.
I would say so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good enough.
He lands flat on his ass.
I'm trying to see. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. Ugh. Fuck! Do you want me to send a message to Don Collar or not?
Just want you to let her know that we're safe. I don't need you interfering in anything else.
Wow. Very convincing argument. Alright.
Okay, so what are you saying?
Well, I need
Wyatt?
10 minutes. So I'll literally stand up, dust the snow off me, and I start sprinting in circles. Just like trying to make a spiral in the snow as I'm running, right? I stop, I take a message out, I still run. And as I'm doing this, I'm gonna cast Dream Message.
Okay,
So what are you saying in your dream message with your roughly 150 words?
150. Shit. There's no way I can come up with 150 words.
Well, you don't
We don't
need
have.
150 words.
It's up to 150.
If you don't
That's the
hit the
maximum.
150 word quota, your message isn't getting sent through.
Shit. This is a friggin' college entrance essay. Shit. As I finish this, I'm gonna clap my hands, and I'm gonna say, "Hey! Hey, it's me! Remember me, Dog Collar? Yeah. It's friggin' Bastion's traveling companion. She just tossed me in the snow, by the way. She is quite a bastard, but she's doing really well, by the way. Just want to let you know. Also, the chief's still there. There's a message from Thicket. I don't fucking know what he wanted to say, but
I like that you didn't
there's
ask.
a message for him, if he's still there, of course. But yeah, other than that,
miss ya.
enjoy your dream.
So, question about how this is playing out. Is he just saying this to the empty air?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I am. I'm literally
Like,
saying
out
this.
loud, in front of the audience of us?
Yes. And as he does, the spiral that he ran into the ground begins to glow slightly. As it sort of like culminates into his position in the center, and just the glow ends, and this small orb, as Wyatt finishes speaking, this small orb of blue energy just leaves Wyatt's mouth and just up into the sky and is gone.
I suppose that could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been.
Could have been
to be
better.
fair- Yeah, to be fair, the spell could have blown up on my face. We all could have died.
Is that a thing that can happen?
That always is a risk that can happen. Just so rare it never happens.
Can I roll a check to see if that can happen?
If you-
Sure, make a recall knowledge check of your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna go with religion because I think he gets his magic from religion, so I want to
Despite
figure
my
out what the
relationship,
fuck could have happened that Cersei would have literally killed us all in an explosion for
submitted
this.
me.
Okay, that is a 27
Oh,
on that front.
Yeah, you'd have to really piss your deity off to get them to do something like that. Because clerics like yourself and Wyatt are receivers, all of your magic is filtered and stabilized through your deities. So, unless Cersei just decides that she's pissed off enough not to filter that magic, and still let it pass through to Wyatt, then that, yeah,
choky little
Her
bits.
you'd have to
Defense.
really piss someone off.
He's pretty damn blasphemous. Like a lot.
This is true.
You know what
So,
the
like-
funniest? You know what the funniest thing is when I picked this character. This is out of character. This is Yodo talking. When I picked this character, I was going through the list of divines, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, how funny would it be if you play a blasphemous cleric who is literally a cleric of the goddess of forgiveness?" And so it has to be like, I have to forgive this bastard again.
Which
AKA a lot of
explains a
leeway.
lot about Wyatt, but
Yeah.
also.
A lot
So-
of leeway.
As this message is sent, and as you all get ready for bed, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yes.
So, Wyatt, how are you feeling?
Can't just wait to get this over with at this point. He's cold. He's numb. But at least, you know what? Traveling companions are happy that he's there, and that's all that matters.
Not sure where he got that impression, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
The
not
same
happy you're
place
here.
he thinks
Why-
he has good bedside manner.
Bastion, how are you feeling?
The talk with Iron Eyes gave her the idea to try and interview people who had lived in Baphomet long enough ago that they might have some memory of Voffit culture before. just to try and record the history, storytelling and all that jazz. A non-blasphemous way of interacting with her deity.
Interesting. Morgrim, how are you feeling?
With the talk with Raph and Wyatt, she's still very much questioning her even being. And she's still not exactly excited about the Cuddy Rin hunting. But she's here. So for now.
She certainly is here.
She certainly is present in the snowmobile.
Yeah, so that's how she feels at the moment.
Thicket, how are you feeling?
I got plans in place.
Oh? For
That's
what?
haunting.
I guess it doesn't matter anymore since we're off. We're probably not going back on the barge, are we?
I mean, you probably will on the way back.
Okay, I need to find.
Unless you have another way back. I mean, Wyatt does currently have loose boom powder in his inventory.
I do.
Okay. I'm just,
Yeah, you can probably smell that.
after
you
after
planning
the
on
events,
Bombing the barge?
I'm not gonna bomb the barge. Why do you always? I want to do something wholesome. Why do you always assume I'm going to blow up the barge?
To be fair,
Yeah,
the
you
previous statement was about how there is loose gunpowder.
You pick scary things to try to be wholesome with, so it makes it hard to believe.
Yeah, you
Look,
pick like little children and gunpowder.
Look, I want to set off fireworks. All right.
Off of I don't know if fire and a boat are a good idea.
I'll do it off the boat. I'll have Cranberry toss the gunpowder like way off the boat, and then I'll shoot it. That's my plan.
Okay.
Look, I gotta put my
All right,
charisma
then.
score to use.
Okay, then. And how are we all feeling as players?
Secondary fishing episode. Woo!
Woo!
Good
Morgan
team,
gotta
guys.
catch something.
You guys are really good at RP this episode. I really like playing.
Yeah, y'all kicked ass.
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.